Alright, so the first one was categorical, so we're just reviewing the different data types. So remember, these are just characteristics or qualities. So on our Google form, we had a lot of them, okay? And today we're going to be looking at this one, the transportation methods that we went to school, okay? The next one, blank data, is qualitative data. Qualitative. Okay, this is represented by numerical values. So those were the questions where I asked about your height and how old you are and how long it takes you to get to school. Okay, yes.
I thought that was quantitative.
No? Huh? Sorry. Thank you. It is not qualitative, it's quantitative. Who else wrote qualitative? It's quantitative. Qualitative is the first one. Yeah. Thank you, Andrews. Shout out to Andrews. Quantitative, not qualitative. Okay. All right, can I move forward? Yes. Okay. Today, the goal is to decide which data display is better for categorical and which one is better for quantitative. Okay. So the first one, blank graphs, show frequency or count of different categories. What do y'all think? What kind of graphs? Nobody? Bar graph. Okay, bar graphs. These bar graphs we use for categorical data. That's the best one we can choose. So let's draw a little sketch of a bar graph in case you forgot what a bar graph is. Just off to the side. It's the one where you literally make each bar a category. Okay. And later in class, in about a few minutes, you're going to do one for the transportation. Okay. Blank charts show parts of a whole as percentages. Which one's that one? Parts of a whole. What is it?
Pie chart.
Pie chart. Thank you. Go. So remember, part over whole, that's when you make a fraction, turn it to a decimal, and then a percentage, and then you can section out your circle for the pie chart. So just a little sketch so that you don't forget. Question, does anyone know how to do a pie chart like online? No? Alright, draw your sketch for the pie chart. So these two are best when showing what kind of data? Categorical. Yes. So this one is quantitative. Alright, for quantitative data, the best is best shown using what is this one? Y'all should know the name. Numerical data including median, quartiles, and outliers. Box plot. We did that last week. Okay, box plots. And then there's not enough space here on the right side, so just use above this area, sketch out a box plot with the median and the quartile 1, quartile 3, max, and min. Remember those? Do y'all remember how to do it on Desmos? Okay, tomorrow we'll practice that again, doing the box plot on Desmos. Alright, we have our sketch. Okay, then the last one. This shows the shape and distribution of numerical data using equal width bars. This is very important because of that word distribution. Box plots also shows distribution. What page is that definition on in our notebook, distribution? We wrote it. Check. What page number is that? Page 8. Okay. Distribution is very important to know the definition. Okay. So, anybody know the name of this? Using equal with bars. Starts with H. Sounds like your favorite app. Histogram, thank you. Okay. So a histogram is usually very frequently confused with a bar graph because they have bars, but they're not the same. So when you're done writing that, put a little sketch here on the bottom. A histogram has equal with bars. They also show distribution, so they actually like are touching each other. Okay. There's no space. All right. And we're gonna learn more about histograms in this unit, and we're gonna learn how to make histograms on Desmos tomorrow. Okay. So Desmos will help you graph that. All right, can we see the 4 different data types? Bar charts, bar graphs, pie charts, box plots, and histograms, yes? Okay, now we're going to decide which one is better for the type of data here. Which one is better to use as a display? Number 1, ages of all 10th grade students. Well, first ask yourself, is it categorical or quantitative? The ages of all 10th grade students. Which one? You can answer this. You're allowed to talk.
Quantitative.
It is quantitative because it's ages. So what would you choose to display the data? Box plot or histogram? For ages. Histogram. Okay. All right, what about school lunch preferences? Is that categorical or quantitative? Categorical. What would you choose? What would be better? Pie chart. You're 0-2 now. Student grades on midterm exam. It is quantitative. Good job. Would I use a box plot or a histogram to display that data? Box plot. Good. The box plot will give me very good information about who scored the highest, who scored the lowest, who was an outlier, what was the average for the class, what was the median, what was the mode. All of that's very important for that data. Okay. And hair colors in your class. Categorical. Which one would you choose?
Bar graph.
Bar graph.
I went 4 for 4.
Good job. Okay. All right, can I move forward? Yes. Okay. Key features to remember for categorical data. This is the qualitative that I wrote down in the beginning. Qualitative data. Okay. So you can't operate or perform math operations. It's organized into groups, and those examples are like colors, names, types, categories. Okay. Quantitative data is numerical. Numerical. What's the number? Okay. Now, I'm not just making you write these words for no reason. Okay. Where could you use these words?
In your A+ writing.
Yes, in your free response. So if I ask you, why did you pick a box plot for this data? You would say something along the lines of, The data is quantitative data. It is numerical, and box plot is best to represent that data because the example was XYZ, whatever it is. Okay? That's the kind of language you want to use, and so these words are here to help you. And so please read over it and use it. Okay? All right. The next thing we're going to do is glue this on page 9, and that's the title. All right, so 5th period, we are opening the data sheet, and I'm going to tell you what your entries are. So y'all were the last class to do the survey, okay? Today, 6th and 7th are not repeat. Thanks for asking them. So you are entries 59, and then what's the last one? At the bottom of the data. Yeah, what's the last one? 108? For the Google form. Scroll down. Yeah, what's the last one? Okay, yeah, 108. So 59 to 108. Okay. Okay, this is what we're going to do. You're looking at the variable method of travel to school. So that's when we decided if we were car riders, bus, or walkers. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to look at the data, and I'm going to split you up each table. Some of you are going to do a pie chart. Some of you are going to do a bar graph. But listen, on your notebook, on page 10, if I tell you to do a pie chart, please don't use the whole page. Only do half, because at the end of the timer, the people that did a pie chart first will have to do the bar graph, and the people that did the bar graph will have to do the pie chart. So it's half. So split your paper in half on page 10. Okay? All right. Sebastian, you start with pie chart. All right, y'all two. You can do pie chart first, and then y'all do bar graph.
Yeah, I love pie chart.
Yeah. Pie chart first. Everyone have to start with. Start with pie chart. Top half.
Wait, I think it's 41.
Okay, this table. Y'all two can do pie chart first.
Yay.
Y'all can do bar.
Wait, miss, so for that one, right? So, method of travel?
Or yes, method of travel. Okay. And then only do half. Girls.
Wait, for all the periods?
Alright, I'm putting a timer.
Miss, for all the periods or what?
No.
Just per hour?
For y'all, I'll put your range over there, 59 to 108. Also, on your data sheet, let me show you how to count, because my other classes didn't know how to count. When you're counting the entries, where'd it go? Okay, I told you to start at 59, right?
Yeah.
So you have to count 59 as a part of it. So here, you start counting there. 1, 2, 3. What my other classes were doing, the mistake they made was they were subtracting 108 minus 59 and said that's the total. That's not how it works. You have to count 59. So count from 59 all the way down to 108. And that's how many people are in our class. Okay? Wait, 59? No, you don't start at 59. Look at that.
Miss, did you lie to us?
It's 85.
Miss, I was like, we don't have 42.
Yeah, sorry. 5th period. 85 to 108. Yeah, there you go. So start at 85. That's y'all's class after 4th period, and then count down. Okay? Yes. Alright, for the pie chart, you have to make ratios of the part over the whole. So for car riders, how many did you count that picked car? 16 out of 24? Okay, good. So if you didn't do the pie chart, now write this down, okay? Or if you didn't do it at all, just write car. 16 out of 24 students. So what percentage is that? Yep, you're right. 67%. What about for buses? What was the number? 7? What? So then your walker was 1? Okay. That's fine. So for bus, it was 7 over 24. And walkers was 1 over 24? Good. So then 16 plus 7 plus 1 should equal how much? 24, Andrews. Okay, what percentage was 7 over 24? How much? 29, thank you. Okay. And then 1 over 24? 4%. Okay, if I wanted to check my work, all these percentages should add up to what? 100. That's the whole 100%. Okay, so if you drew your pie chart, we have to make sure our sections match these percentages. So 67 is about here, and we'll just estimate there, okay? So then you label your sections. Car was 67%. Bus was 29%. Okay, and then my walker was 4%. I'm just gonna put a W. 4%. Okay? Alright, how did we do? Comfortable? Yes? Alright, let's do the bar chart. For bar chart, you need an axis. You need a title, so method of transportation. Method of travel, let's use like that. Method of travel. Okay? Method of travel. If you did your steps, can somebody share what did they count by?
I counted by 4.
By 4? All the way up? Anybody else? Okay, if you counted by 4, that's 0, 4, 8, 16, 20, and we don't need more than that, right? 16. Okay, and then you make your bars, car, bus, walk, okay? And then we also need a title this side. What title goes here?
Student.
What about the students?
Number of students.
Number of students, good. Good job. Number of students, and then make sure your bars go all the way up to the number that we have for that amount. So for car, it was 16. For bus riders, it was 7. And for walkers, it was 1. So just a short little bar. Okay? All right, tomorrow we are going to learn how to do a histogram on Desmos, and we'll review the box plot on Desmos. Okay? Thank you.